J-E-T-S! Let's go!
Quick pass to Garrett Wilson. Touchdown! What a throw! Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson.
J-E-T-S!
Let's get it! Wow! Jet-Life Stadium. Aaron Rodgers is home, baby. Jets media, I love you all. Free call! It's gone! Ready to take flight with the Jets, baby. Let's go!
What is going on, Jets fans? We are live right now. It is the start of training camp. The vibes are through the roof, Jets fans. Let's get into business. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. It is July 23rd, and the Jets arrived at One Jets Drive, including Aaron Rodgers wearing a T-shirt from Egypt, okay? That's what you love to see. We're live from California. I am on the West Coast for this week, and then I'll be back in time for training camp, of course. I'll be at training camp a week from today, Tuesday, July 30th. I will be at One Jets Drive giving you my thoughts of what I saw with my own eyes on Tuesday. I fly back with my girlfriend on Sunday night, so I'm here for the week at a nice Airbnb. But you know we're live here talking about the Jets training camp and all the latest storylines. Obviously, the big elephant in the room is simple. Okay, Haason Reddick did not show up, but I'm not concerned. This is something I expected. I've been very consistent with this take. I've been telling you guys that, hey, he's most likely not going to show up for training camp, but at the end of the day, I think this is something that I expected. I definitely expected Haason Reddick to not show up, and the reality of the situation is the Jets had the leverage over Haason Reddick, in my opinion, and I'll get deeper into that later on in the show. And we're going to get into all the latest news. We heard from Garrett Wilson. We heard from Quinton Williams. We heard from C.J. Mosley. Okay, the vibes are high. Okay, the Jets training camp is here, and I love the Jets training camp. You guys know me. One of my favorite times here on Jets Media is covering training camp, and I'm super excited to kick it all off, folks. Do your boy a gigantic favor by simply hitting the like button on your way into the show. We're live here on Jets Media for training camp, okay? Today was the first day where everybody reported. You see the smile of Ashen Davis. You see all the players walking into the facility. Look at Breece Hall and the boys reunited with Morgan Moses. Or was Breece here? Was Morgan Moses here when Breece got drafted? I don't think so. Maybe that was a year after that. But the reality is Jets fans should be very excited, okay, because training camp's finally here. We got a new member of the Jets Media faithful, DNY for life. My man is the newest member of the Jets Media membership program. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys big time. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way into the show. It's panic time about Reddick. I do not think so. Okay, pump the brakes on the panic, in my opinion. Listen, the reality of the situation is that the Jets traded for Haason Reddick for a one-year rental, okay? And they were very transparent with Reddick about that. They offered him a deal, and he declined it, okay? He declined it himself. So I think that what's going to happen here is the Jets and Reddick are going to come to an agreement eventually leading up to the season that's going to incentivize him to come, that's going to fully guarantee his contract and get him a little pay upgrade. Look at what happened with Amari Cooper and the Browns. They added 5 years to the deal, and they fully guaranteed it. And that's what happened. So I think that it's going to take a little bit. And the cool thing about the Jets and this Haason Reddick situation that I like is I like what the Jets are doing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want the Jets to pay Haason Reddick a long-term 4-year mega deal when he has done what for the Jets organization? Show up to the facility, practice with your teammates, show us who you are as a football player on this Jets team the first few weeks before we extend you long-term. I mean, I don't know about you guys, and I love Haason Reddick's talent, but he's done nothing to warrant a long-term deal with this team. The Jets are smart. They want him to come to this team, play well enough in the first 3 or 4 weeks to prove that he's able to get a deal, right? That's how I look at it. Look at what the Jets did with John Franklin Myers a few years ago when they extended him. They did not extend him during training camp, okay? And they told him, go out there and perform, and we'll give you the money that you want. What did John Franklin Myers do that year? He went out there and balled out the first 4 weeks. The Jets gave him a contract extension right before that game in London, if you guys remember that season. So that's what they're telling Haason Reddick. We gave you an offer when we traded for you. You declined that offer, and now he's coming back and wants his long-term deal. The Jets are like, listen, we're willing to negotiate with you, but we're not going to negotiate with you while you're not here, number one. The Jets want him there. They're not going to negotiate a contract unless he gets into the building where he's supposed to be, and I think the Jets are smart here. Absolutely smart. I don't think that what the Jets are doing is something wrong. I think that the Jets have the leverage, and Haason Reddick got traded to the Jets, and they're telling him, we want to see who you are as a player on this team before we give you generation money that's going to, hurt our books for the future. Let's be honest with ourselves. We got to pay Sauce Gardner. We got to pay Garrett Wilson. We got to pay Jermaine Johnson. We got to pay Breece Hall. I don't know if we're going to be able to pay everybody, but all of a sudden, the Jets are going to have to pay all their young players when they become eligible. So the Jets have to be smart who they just extend long-term. The only player that's locked up on the contract books for a long time for a lot of money is Quinnen Williams. And you could argue Aaron Rodgers for the next 2 years with some dead cap money after that. Outside of that, Sauce is not like... So the Jets could figure out a way to extend Haason Reddick without hurting their books for the long term, but the Jets are in the driver's seat, and this is something that I expected, and this is not something that's going to be an impact. Let's also put in perspective here that this happens everywhere. This is not a Jet problem. Okay, let's not make this into something it's not. This is not a problem like, oh, see, the Jets are typical. They're just an incompetent organization. No, it happens literally all across the board. You have CeeDee Lamb holding out. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Jordan Love holding out. I know it's a quarterback, but there's holdouts that happen. Quinnen Williams happened last year. Quinnen Williams talked to the media today, and he said, listen, I was in the same spot last season. I wanted a contract. I did not show up for training camp, and then I got paid and I showed up. That's what's going on. So I don't want people to think that this is something that is going to hurt the organization and hurt the season. It's not the case. So don't let this be a distraction for a positive thing of the Jets starting their training camp as well. Okay, so that's something you got to keep in mind. Do not think that this is an issue. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. The Jets are back at training camp, and I'm really, really excited to give you guys my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the chat as well, because I think that Jets fans should be very, very excited about what's to come this season for our football team, folks, for our football team. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, we also have the launch of new Roundtable Sports merch. Let's freaking go, baby. Roundtable Sports merch is live right now. If you guys want to check it out, definitely go to roundtablesports.shop. We are posting a lot of fun stuff here on roundtablesports.shop, guys. We just dropped some new merch, actually, for the New York Jets, and I got to show you guys it real quick because it's definitely pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. Let me pull it up real quick. Where is it? There it is. Here it is. Rodgers Wilson 2024. I love this merch right now. So our guy, Dan Mitchell, thought of this idea to put together these type of designs for every single football team, including the Jets, of course. And look at what we got for the Jets. We got Rodgers Wilson 2024 hoodies. Okay, we got Rodgers Wilson hoodies. We got T-shirts. Okay, we also got mugs as well, hats if you want to get it. A Rodgers Wilson 2024 hat. That link is down below in the description, guys, if you want to check it out. I like the white one personally. I mean, come on now. I like it. I like it. If you guys want to support Roundtable Sports merch drop, we got this for every single NFL team, right? We got Josh Allen and Kincaid 2024, Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, Tagovailoa and Hill. So let's represent the Jets one. Rodgers Wilson. It's going to be the best quarterback to wide receiver duo that you could possibly imagine. Get your Roundtable Sports merch, guys, all over here. Check it out, Roundtable Sports merch. We even got New York football hats everywhere. So definitely go check it out, folks. Let's freaking go. The launch of Roundtable Sports next week is going to be massive. All 8 divisions launching next week, okay, including the return of the AFC East Roundtable. A lot of exciting stuff happening here at Roundtable Sports, and we're excited for you guys to be a part of it. Now, Zachary asked, do you think this is Reddick's agent fault for being greedy? Yeah, I mean, listen, when you're a player, you most likely have an agent in your ear kind of telling you what you should and shouldn't do. So that's something we have to consider. The agent is definitely something that we have to keep in mind. That's, telling Reddick what to do or not, which is annoying, right? But I think that this is going to get figured out. I really think it's going to get ironed out and everything will be okay. There's nothing. The thing about this is I don't want this Haason Reddick situation to start blowing over how exciting it is right now for Jets fans that training camp is back. Okay, training camp is officially back. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am doing a Jets Classic jersey giveaway. And if you want to enter a chance to win your Classic Jets jersey, you can either go on Twitter or on Instagram to enter your chance to win a free Classic jersey giveaway. All you got to do is tag 3 friends, repost this post on Twitter, follow me on X, and then subscribe here on Jets Media. You can either enter on Twitter or enter on Instagram. You guys know where to follow me at NYJets_media. Whenever there is new jerseys or new merch, it is my duty to give away a free piece of merchandise to everybody in the chat, everybody that supports Jets Media. You guys deserve some free stuff. So definitely go out there and join if you would like to get a free jersey on behalf of Jets Media. Zach says, CJ Mosley saying Will McDonald on the JJ breakout path is getting me hyped up. Yeah, so CJ Mosley, who is the leader, the captain of this defense, he said that he sees something similar in Will McDonald this year than he saw last year in Jermaine Johnson entering year number 2. We all know what happened when Jermaine came into year 2 last year. He broke out into a Pro Bowler, into the dynamic piece that he is for this Jets team. And watch out, because Jermaine's going into year 3, which will be even better. But it is cool because that's why I'm not worried about the Haason Reddick situation either, is because it's not like we don't have anybody to replace him. We have Will McDonald here. And I'm not saying that like we want Haason, right? Haason Reddick makes the Jets defense that much better. I'm not saying that, but Will McDonald is ready to break out this year, and Jets fans should be very, very excited about Will McDonald. Glenn with a $5 super chat, the first super chat of the show. Glenn, salute to you, my friend. I appreciate it big time. Reddick has the leverage unless Jets don't care to sign him or willing to trade him, but really not big news. He's not a rookie. Listen, bro, the Jets have the leverage. If Reddick doesn't show up, he doesn't get paid. I mean, it's that simple. The Jets don't have to pay Haason Reddick if he does not show up. So if he wants to lose money, that's on him. All right, that's on him. So the Jets have the leverage here. They didn't draft him. They traded for him. Okay? Let's not pretend here that Reddick is holding the Jets hostage, because he's not. He's not holding the Jets hostage. The Jets were open and honest about him. We're trading you for a 1-year rental, and we're willing to rework your deal to get you paid a little bit more this season. They told him that, okay? It was on Haason Reddick to change his mind. That's his issue, not the New York Jets issue, in my opinion. So not a big deal in my opinion, but, of course, it's training camp. We got to talk about it. Glenn, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. I appreciate you as always. Jets Forever's in the chat. My man Jets Forever's back. McDonald's season, baby. You know it. My man Mike is in the chat as well. What's good, bro? What is good? Richie, that hat is awesome. Well, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, this hat is brand new. Definitely am a big fan of this hat. Shout out to it. Shout out to it. Justin on X says, Reddick wants money. People got to relax seeing a lot of nonsense when it comes to this. Yeah, it's that simple, man. It's that simple. Not that big of a deal. Save the money for Devontae. Will McDonald just have to step up? Devontae who? Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams coming to the Jets. Can you imagine that? Jets just signed Michael Thomas for wide receiver depth. No, thank you. No, thank you. But, folks, there's so much to be excited about this year, man. Mr. K's in the chat. What up, Richie, brother? Long time no talk. Yes, sir, Mr. K. We're back. Training camp is here. We're going to be live. When I'm back home, it's all hands on deck, okay? I'm still away right now on the West Coast. Of course, I brought my equipment. Of course, I brought everything to, still make content. But when I get back home, that's when things are going to get nuclear here on Jets Media. We'll be making a lot more videos. We'll be going live more often and doing a lot of fun things. A lot of fun things. And I'm excited for that. Jose! with a big-time super chat. Everybody give my man Jose some dono hype in the chat. Dono hype in the chat right now. Let's freaking go. Jose, appreciate you. Hey, Jake, be sure to tell the boys about the meetup at my family's rest in New Jersey on August 7th with Jake Asman. Glad to host you, brother. Also, I got tickets to the Bills Roundtable meetup. Jose, this is your... No way. This is a great segue because, guys, I am doing a meetup for Jets training camp with my friend Jake Asman, okay? And Jake told me that we're going to someone's restaurant who watches myself and Jake. But I didn't know it was Jose. Jose, let's go. If you guys want to come through, I got to see how many tickets are left because Jake and I are hosting a event, right, at Don Jose's Mexican restaurant, which is 15 minutes away from Jets training camp. So let me put the link in the chat for you guys so you know what exactly we're talking about here. Because Jake and I are going to be in... when the Jets are doing the joint practice with the Commanders, right? This is where we're going to be, okay? Join Jake and myself just 15 minutes from the practice facility. Celebrate the start of the season, August 7th at 7 p.m. in East Vancouver. I'm going to put the link right now in the chat to see. There's limited access. So 25 left. There's 25 people remaining that are able to RSVP. I just put the link in the chat, guys. Definitely come through. It's free. All you got to do is RSVP. It's Wednesday, August 7th, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Me and Jake Asman with a bunch of you guys. There's an open Jets training camp that day, August 7th. And then there's the Jets Commanders joint practice on August 8th. So Jake and I are going to be at both practices. If you guys have an idea to come to both practices, definitely come through. All you got to do is click the link in the chat, RSVP, come through. Jose, thank you for having us, man. I can't wait to meet you. I cannot wait to meet you. That's going to be awesome. Shout out to Jose. And I'll see you at the Jets-Bills Roundtable event. Let's freaking go. You'll love to see it. There's 25 people, 25 spots left, guys. 25 spots left. Definitely RSVP for access. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see you guys there. This is going to be a lot of fun this year, man. I cannot wait to be with Jets fans. I'm in, brother. I'll be there. Mr. K will be there. We'll be setting up a menu. Should be relatively cheap and include a bunch of stuff. Jose, you're my man. Jose, you're my man. Let me know if you can hook up some gluten-free options because your boy is gluten-free over here. Not by choice, by the way. I've been gluten-free since 7th grade because I got diagnosed with celiac. Just fun fact about my personal self for those wondering. Jets Forever says, Michael Carter II breakout. He'll become a household name. He already is a household name. What do you mean he's going to break out? I think he's going to get better. But I think I think you mean more nationally, Jets Forever, because Jets fans know Michael Carter II, who he is. I think it's more from the NFL fan perspective. But yes, I agree. He's about to break out. He's about to break out even more. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I forgot we're live on Instagram right now. Shout out to the people live on Instagram. I should reconnect my Facebook to this as well. Can I go live on Facebook from here? Let's see. Let's see, Jets. I'm trying to get my live streams everywhere. All right, I think we're live on Facebook all of a sudden. Let's see if it works. Nope, it did not work. No problem. Not a big deal. All right, guys, any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. MC2 needs to be re-signed or we riot. Absolutely. He doesn't get the deserved recognition. I don't know, Jets Forever. Every Jets fan knows that we need to re-sign him. If there's one player I know Jets fans appreciate, it's Michael Carter II. I'm just saying. When are we going to start getting training camp clips? I'm feeding for football. Probably tomorrow. It's going to be dope when we see some training camp clips, man. It's going to be dope. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Instagram, on X, on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the show here, guys. We have a lot of exciting things on the horizon. 35 likes here on the live show on YouTube. Let's smash a like button for your boy. I'm really, really excited to it. Slugo's in the chat. He says, what is up, Richie? Thanks, Richie. Time to get back into it. You know it. It's time to get back into it. It's time to get back into it. Can't wait to see what the D does when the offense can give them a breather. Woof, Ogre King. Say that again. When do you think JT3 practices? He's starting injured, so honestly, I have no idea. Does the regular schedule to the AFC Roundtable go back to twice a week? Great question, Jimmy. I believe that we are going to launch our Monday night show on the AFC's roundtable for the recaps, and then the Wednesday night shows for the preview. And then also Jets roundtable shows, which will be me, Jake Asman, Jets Talk 24/7, Matt O'Leary, and then a lot of other shows coming. So a lot of other fun stuff coming. Richie, is there a tailgate for December 8th? December 8th is the Jets-Dolphins event in Miami. There's not a set tailgate, but we're going to find a spot where we can all meet, right? The party is going to be that Saturday night before the game, my man, at Miller Ale House. That's where all Jets fans and Dolphins fans are meeting, and then we can all find a part. I'm not familiar with the Dolphin Stadium, but we definitely are going to all meet up as a group. Maybe we'll make like a big Discord or a big thing where we can all get interactive, everyone that's coming to the event. Jets fans, if you want to pull up to the Miami Roundtable Sports event, Jets-Dolphins, December 8th, my man DNY4 Life is coming through. We want Jets fans to take over Miami. Let's go. I'm excited for it. We got a lot of exciting things happening this year, baby. My man Dan Esp is in the chat right now. What's good, Dan? The day one hitter right here, my man Dan. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. David says, I wish we had that $70 million in cap space this year. Hey, the reason why we don't have $70 million in cap space, David, is because our team is locked and loaded. Let's remember, teams that have a lot of cap space usually stink. It's because they don't have any players to pay. That's why the Jets had so much cap space for years. It's because we had nobody on the roster that's good. Now we have a loaded roster that needs to get paid. That's why we don't have a lot of cap space, and that's okay. We do have a lot of cap space in the future, though, which is great. Richie, how's Cali? California is great. The sun is out. I'm excited to head to the beach after the show. Sun is great. California is awesome, but I'm excited to be back on the East Coast for training camp next week. That's what I'm excited for the most, to be honest with you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Come on now. I'm excited, man. Super exciting stuff. Speaking of my trip here, it's a perfect segue, Mike. If you didn't ask me, I wouldn't have said it. But do you know what I've been very excited about and very fortunate to have in my possession here in California? You guessed it, the Manta sleep mask. I'm not even joking, folks. You see how light this room is? I don't know if you could tell, but this Manta sleep mask has changed the game here because I am sitting in an Airbnb right now in Los Angeles, and there's sun windows everywhere where it's so bright. Early in the morning, 5:30 a.m., this place is lit up. So if you wanted to take a nap during the day, it's pretty much impossible unless you got a Manta sleep mask. If you want to sleep in an extra few hours, it's pretty much impossible without your Manta sleep mask. You put this thing on, it completely turns out the light. If I put this on right now, I feel like I'm in a darkness retreat with Aaron Rodgers before he decided to be a New York Jet last year. All jokes aside, guys, use promo code JETS for 10% off. I use the Pro Mask. This is beat in, man. I've used this every single night. I'm not even joking. Ask my girlfriend. This is a great product. I cannot recommend it more, guys. Definitely go down below in the description and use the promo code JETS for 10% off your Manta sleep mask today. It changed the game. Whether you travel or not, even if you're home, get your Manta sleep mask, folks. Highly recommend it. And you get a 10% discount code when you use my link down below in the description and the promo code JETS. Let's go. Let's go. What made you come to LA? I have family here. I've been coming here every year for 5 years now. So yeah, this is kind of how I like to operate. I like to come out here once a year, a little retreat type of setting, and tap more into my meditation practices. For those guys that don't know me off the camera, off the Jets world, I am a yoga teacher, and I do have a whole life outside of being a content creator and a sports fan. So this is kind of where I found yoga and found meditation. So I always like to come back here and do just that. So in case you're wondering why I'm over here, that's the reason for it. And to be with my girlfriend for a week before the season begins, because I'm going to be busy. AFC Roundtable going to be crazy. So, Jimmy, we're not going to be doing a roundtable tomorrow. So, no AFC's roundtable tomorrow. I think TD may be doing a show or not, but I'm not positive. No roundtable this week because next week is the launch of everything. Next week is the launch of everything. That's what it is all about, Jimmy. That's what it's all about. Don't you worry. El Melfiel, Richie, hilarious, not laughing at you, but with you, brother. My man, Mr. K. Any standouts today? No standouts. I mean, practice didn't really happen. I think today is just when they showed up and spoke to the media, took some photos, Keith, and stuff. So nothing really stood out in particular on the practice field. That's for sure. Other than that, man, I think tomorrow We'll get more insight of actual practice stuff. Thursday is the first day that fans will be back and being able to go to practice, which will be fun to see. And then Saturday is the back together weekend. Fans will be there. And then Tuesday, I'll be at One Jets Drive, which I'm so excited about. Let's go. I'm excited, man. I'm super excited. And you should be too. A lot of exciting things happening, man. TD Finstock's calling me right now, man. What does he have to say? Should I answer it? I'm gonna answer it live. TD, I'm live right now on Jets Media. Is that what do you want from me? You're gonna let me know what? That the Jets are winning the Super Bowl this year. That's what TD said, folks. I'm just playing, TD. I'll call you right after the show. Okay. All right, just text me now. Later. TD calling me about some business stuff. When I'm live, what are the nerve? The nerve that he has to interrupt the Jets media show. I'm just messing around, man. TD and I and Dan and I, we talk hours on a day to launch what we're doing for Roundtable Sports, which are super, super excited for it. Let me speak to you, Dolphin. It's funny. Mr. K says, Richie, I'm excited to meet you this year for sure. Can't wait for that just as much as the season to start. I can't wait to talk to you too, man. I can't wait to meet you. Let's go. Hearing rumors of a whiteout Week 6 versus Bills. We're wearing our classic jerseys that night. And that's going to be the night of Jets-Bills Roundtable Sports event, by the way. If you guys want to come to Monday Night Football, Roundtable Sports is doing our event at the Monday night game against the Bills this year, the game that we are wearing the classic jerseys, okay? Let's go. The game where we will be making our classic jerseys. We don't need this drama distracting the team. It's all good, Michael. It happens across the entire NFL. We'll be all right. I promise you that one. Let's go. All right, well, there's nothing really too much else to cover. We talked about the Haason Reddick holdout, right? Everybody spoke to the media. I do want to highlight this one thing about Garrett Wilson, what he said. Garrett Wilson spoke to the media today, and something stood out to me about what he said. They asked him, what did he work on this offseason? And the one thing that Garrett Wilson said that really caught my eye is, number one, he worked on speed, which is always good. But number two, he said that he's been studying defenses that went up against Aaron Rodgers and how we can attack them. He is studying how defensive coordinators game plan against Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams so he can be prepared. I find that awesome because the next step of Garrett Wilson's career is kind of just mastering the game with his mind. And that's how you do it. Being prepared. You see a certain coverage look, you know exactly where to be for Aaron Rodgers. Because if we want Garrett Wilson to be the top 5 wide receiver we know he can become, that's what he's going to have to be. On the same page with Aaron Rodgers, being efficient, being articulate with his routes, knowing how to attack the coverage, kind of breaking off the traditional route of whatever the play is to get open. Like, those are the things I cannot wait to watch our boy Garrett Wilson level up his game to new heights. And you should be too. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as well. Other than that, man, it's nothing but positive vibes. Don't let the Haason Reddick holdout make you feel anything bad, anything negative, Jets fans. This is a time to be excited. This season has been, like, we have been anticipating this year for so long. The team's locked and loaded. Haason Reddick will get, the situation will get figured out. That's how I look at it. I'm not worried about it. You should not be either. Everybody's back. Aaron Rodgers is back, okay? That's the number one thing. And the number one priority is that A-Rod is here. He's all in, and he's ready to install this offense. If there's one thing about this Jets team I'm not worried about, it's the defense. So Haason Reddick holding out, I'm not worried. You should not be either. Folks, I'll catch you guys later. Today's show on The Huddle was a lot of fun. Don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. And Jets Media Day tickets are, of course, still active. The link is pinned right now at the top of the chat. If you guys wanted to come through to Jets Media Day this year, don't forget we have around 40-something tickets left, I believe. So if you guys want to pull up to Jets Media Day, don't be shy to come on through. We are doing an event on September 29th, baby, against the Denver Broncos, okay? Your ticket comes with access to the field after the game. We'll be in the hangar, a private upscale suite just for our group. Also, tailgate party with Gotham City crew, food, drinks, live DJ, and more. We will be live before the game. You'll have access to that live stream. And, of course, partying on the field after the game. That link is at the top of the chat. If you have any questions about this event, definitely do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm going to wrap up the show, guys. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. My name is Richie. Jets Training Camp is back, baby. I'll see you guys in the next show. Peace out.